Hey guys, I'm Thomas, a videographer based here in Helsinki. I'm going to walk you guys through a little bit of my personal color grading workflow using the new Loupedeck Plus with the Adobe Premiere Pro integration. So one of the things that I love about this is that you don't actually need to be in your Lumetri panels in order to access your color grading tools. As you guys know, the Loupedeck was originally built for Lightroom. So using some of the basic controls, you're actually able to work with some of the basic color principles on your clip from your timeline. So I'm going to start by going into full screen mode, and you can do things like adjusting your exposure, adjusting your saturation, adjusting your black points, your whites, adding some vibrance, and some contrast. And that can be done super quickly from within your timeline. I'm going to open up my Lumetri panels just so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I like to edit with an RGB parade open, and as you guys can see, I'm clipping in the blacks. So I'm going to lift up the black levels, and I'm going to bring down my whites a little. Now the thing I love about this is that I'm slowing things down a little, but I can literally use multiple tools at the same time. And this gives me way more access and speed than editing with a mouse could do. So now I'm going to add a bit of contrast. I'm going to bring my highlights down a bit more. And I'm going to add some vibrance. I'm going to bring the highlights down again. And I'm going to drop the blacks too. Another thing I love about the Loupedeck is when you hit the function button, you activate a second layer of commands. So by using these three triangles, I'm able to control my highlights, midtones, and shadows. And I'll have access over my X, Y, and Z axis. So here we go. I hit the function key, and so I'm working in my highlights now, and I'd like to maybe add a little bit of blue to the sky. So you can see the precision that I'm able to get just by using these dials. They're very sensitive and the build quality is really good. Now I'm going to go back to my basic corrections. Once again, not necessary to have these panels open, but I'm just going to do it to show you guys. I'm now going to bring my white point down. And it's as simple as turning the dial. I'm going to lift my black levels up. And as you can see, I'm using multiple dials at the same time, which is just helping to speed things up. My eyes are on my RGB parade and my image. I'm not even looking at my dials anymore. And here you can see we're heading in the right direction. This is what I've done in just a couple of seconds. So yeah, this is just a little bit of how I like to use the Loupedeck Plus with color grading. I'm sure you guys will find your own flow and figure out how it can be integrated into your workflow and your editing and color grading techniques. And yeah, I hope this was useful for you guys.